I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This is a 1973 Baldwin Acrosonic, which I am secretly obsessed with. Acrosonics, I think they are just absolutely awesome pianos. A lot of times, small pianos like this that are, you know, waist high, approximately 40 inches tall or so. A lot of times these pianos get a bad rap because they're so small. They lack the size and power. But these Acrosonics, for whatever reason, they somehow, I guess that's part of it. I'm fascinated with how they did it. How did they, where virtually every other piano manufacturer that has manufactured pianos this small, the tone is just sort of, it's just lacking, whereas somehow the engineers of Acrosonic kind of overcame the limitations of a piano that's only waist high. So maybe that's part of why I'm secretly obsessed with them. I don't know. They're just cool. They're just cool little pianos. Anyway, so this one's a 1973. We've refinished it, as you can see. So cosmetically, it's in A condition, A plus condition even. And I mean, even these little knobs, and got a new decal. That's a replica decal that's on there. And then the pedals are all polished up. Those are the original pedals, and the little casters on the front, all polished up, looking nice and sharp. So cosmetically, this piano is excellent. And then on the inside, we did a complete refurbishing. So by that I mean everything is original. When a piano is like this, that's 50 years old, it doesn't need to be completely rebuilt, meaning it doesn't need new strings and hammers and all of the rest, but those components are ready for refurbishing. So hammers need to be reshaped. The strings need to be, any corrosion or rust that might have occurred over the years, that needs to be scoured and removed. The keys need to be leveled. The dip needs to be set. The damper timing, the let off, the blow, the checking, things need to be tightened, squared, spaced, aligned. Anyway, why don't we actually have a look? Lots of repinning, which everything pivots on a pin, so you can see these hammers have been reshaped. When I engage this, you can see right here, that hammer pulls away from the string at 1/8 of an inch to the string, which is the correct regulation spec, what you want to see. And then, of course, the trap work and the pedals, all of that have been properly regulated. So the piano is in as close to perfect condition as we can get it. Of course, it's impossible to get it absolutely brand new, but we can get really close. I think the reason that we've been relatively successful selling these pianos, not only locally but really all over the country. We've even had some international sales, believe it or not. I think the reason is because mathematically it just works out really well that we have pianos that are in perfect condition or close to it. I mean, 98% of perfection. I'm sort of pulling that number out of nowhere, but I don't think it's an unreasonable number. And we are approximately 50%, or in many cases less than 50% of what these pianos would be if they were brand new. So again, I think the mathematics of value just works out really well, and I think this piano is no exception. The other reason that I think we've been relatively successful in doing pianos like this, redoing them, is because pianos just aren't manufactured anymore with these designs. Modern pianos are manufactured, generally they look like this, which obviously that's beautiful as well. Or like that Yamaha U1, that's typical Yamaha U1. That particular piano happens to be 1987, but we've done many Yamaha U1s that are 1973 or even 1960s that look exactly like that. They've been manufactured for over 50 years, the Yamaha U1, in exactly the same way, and there's a lot of appeal to that, and they look great. But there are lots of designs that people are looking for, or lots of a lot of people I've found, they've come out of the woodwork that are also obsessed with acrosonics like me, or you know, other pianos that people really like, that just the designs aren't manufactured anymore. Of course, these pianos over here, these are extreme versions of what I'm talking about, where like that Fisher right there that we're getting the camera shot of, like nothing has been manufactured like that since the Depression, since 1929, 1930. It's just, there's just not the budget for it, or not, frankly, the craftsmanship. I don't know that it even exists anymore. So I don't know. I just think it's very satisfying. I enjoy it. Okay, let's listen to this piano. Got a nice tone. I think playing a lullaby on this piano is kind of appropriate, because it sort of has a delicate sort of sound, and actually the touch is also kind of a light, delicate touch as well. So I think I didn't necessarily choose that because I had that thought, but as I was playing, I was thinking, yeah, this is actually kind of perfect for this piano. Why don't we, maybe while we're at it, let's try something that's completely the other end of the spectrum, and see how it works for that. Out. It kind of works for that too. Sort of fun. It's just a fun instrument. Acrosonics, they always are, virtually with no exception, at least after they've been refurbished. They're just awesome pianos. Come check it out and see what you think. Thanks for watching.